I'm in Missouri, the capital city of Jefferson City. I came out to meet the Herzing family.
Yo, yo, here we are.
It's frigid, at least it's sunny out.
Larry was saying the weather changes on a dime here.
What are you trying to make us look like, bro? What are you driving here?
You know, I'm trying to keep it cool under the radar.
I push the button, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work. We'll see. It's got 4 wheels.
Maybe 4. You know, if you want to go west or east, I should have done that before we started.
The key to a good day is a healthy breakfast, so let's get it started. Subdivision. I guess they bought the house in 2020 and they've been working on it for the last couple of years now and working their way up to the backyard.
It's kind of a cool little pavilion area. They got doggy friends. Hi guys!
I was very excited to talk to him about all our dreams and ideas.
I was so excited when I opened the door and found out Lucas himself was at our project. I nearly lost it. I was so excited after seeing all of his episodes on TV and then actually get to see the mastermind behind the 26,000-pound rocks lifted across people's houses. So everything that he does is natural rather than just making a big hole in the ground that's a square.
Now that we've met Lucas, I'm sure he'll give us the Mac Daddy pool design, and I'm excited to see it.
Check out this backyard, man. Florida's flat. First time I pulled up and saw the Herzing family's residence. Cool house, man. Lots of elevation changes. We got different levels to kind of create different items, like little wayfinding paths to seating areas and cool waterfalls, hot tub, big pool, grotto, swim-up bar, pretty much like all the Lucas Lagoon typical items, but done in a different way. There's a huge retaining wall here. There's a lot of elevation change. There's a lot of value in kind of the structure that's already here. So we're gonna try to work with the land, kind of the different elevations that are existing so we can be super efficient, come in here and just build a really cool yard for this family to hang out, entertain family, friends, events.
Hiring Lucas was essential because we already had a pool, but we wanted to make it grand and we wanted to go over the top with a Lucas Lagoons grotto, spa, swim-up bar, and tons of fire features.
Yeah, maybe it's sweet to drop part of this area down and have it open up a little bit more.
Grotto. One of the things that I'm most unsure about is we have this grand fire pit that's going in the middle of the pool. And is it gonna be big enough for our entire family to roast marshmallows, or do we need to downsize it and build a bigger bonfire somewhere else?
I'm very excited to see what him and his team can do. He understands that the relaxation is very important to us. Each 3 of us want something different. Hopefully him and his team can meet everyone's expectations.
So we definitely want to get a wall in there and make like a nice walkway.
I love the natural stone.
That lower basin could be like 20 inches or 24 inches deep.
Like, beam me up, Scotty. I remember like being a kid, my grandparents had like, that was the old satellite dish, was huge.
You get every TV station you wanted. Actually, if you have the infinity edge, it acts like a massive skimmer and anything that hits the surface just kind of falls right off into the lower basin. So it keeps that upper pool a lot cleaner.
The cool thing is, you know, these Ozark boulders, this kind of Arkansas, Tennessee looking rock. The rock here comes from all over. We met with Chad, and he's the original owner, the original person that built this house. Hey Chad, hey Lucas, nice to meet you. He has a quarry, stone yard, he does hardscapes, landscapes, so it's gonna really help working with him. He knows this project intimately, so that was a cool plus. Like, can we bring this wall out any further? Even if we just stayed within this footprint and redid it, I mean, that's a huge amount of area to redo. Working with the elevation helps with creating some cool interest, but it's definitely not easy. I mean, we're on a 20-year-old design build. This was all fill, all brought in. That retaining wall is about 10 feet high right now. So it's a big expense to redo that. So we're gonna try to work with the existing retaining wall, pull the pool back out of here, kind of work with this elevation change. The cool thing is that it's kind of established. There's some things we want to tweak, but we have some really cool stuff to kind of work with.
It'd be great to tie in some of the rock work here and bring it off the block.
But you could have a pool like the size you have now and then a lazy river that goes around it. Do you have anyone that does like artificial turf up here?
It's green all year round. You don't have dead spots from the dogs, and you don't have to water it.
Yeah, and we'll have inspections too along the way, and then come in for rock work or any creative stuff that maybe people can't do, or we can work with people on the creative. Like we got another couple groups of guys that I've been training on the travel rock crew. So it's cool. So we're doing a lot of like designing, consulting, just trying to build teams and help other people do stuff. I'm not one to try to keep all my secrets. I had to learn the hard way, so I love to share all the hard lessons and help other people kind of elevate, be able to do those kind of pools. So yeah, we love collaborating and working with people. It was really cool that this time I had time to go with Ross on the consults. He does a lot of out-of-state consults without me, but when we're together, I feel like we can accomplish a lot in a really short amount of time. I mean, we've really only had maybe 5-6 hours with this family. We've kind of established a budget, you know, a rough design layout so far. Now we got to kind of tweak it and get into the 3D, but we made big strides in the first visit here, so it was cool. It was nice to work with Ross and see him in person. You know, he works remotely in Michigan, I'm in Florida, so just a great consult. I feel really confident moving forward and excited to see this come to life.
So at first they showed us the design on an iPad, which has a small screen, but then I thought, well heck, I can't see anyway, let's just put it up on the big Mac Daddy screen, the 85-inch.
You could do a sun shelf over here, right? And then at the end of it, we could do some steppers kind of coming around through it. We dig a little bit more this way, a little bit more this way. Swim bar area here, build a pergola. I'd like to get this area down.
When Lucas was first coming up with ideas, he was waving his hands, looking at everything, telling us this is where this will go, this is where that'll go, and my parents were a little confused.
We'll keep this retaining wall. We do a little bar and some stools in the pool. The grotto's here. You kind of walk up behind the grotto. You have some landscaping. We get the grotto to basically sit like right in here. So basically all this concrete would come out the pool. I mean, what do you think about just kind of laying over it, bringing this area up a little bit? I'm thinking we just make a new stream that spills into a hot tub.
So once he showed us all of his 3D designs and all of the great aspects of the project, everything was perfect. It included all of the things that we wanted and a little few surprises that we didn't expect.
Once I seen it on the big screen, I noticed all the details, knew right away I wanted to hire Lucas to make my dream come true.
Incredible family. We had a really good time, had dinner last night together, just been hanging out in this backyard, getting to know it. I'm excited to do another northern collaboration. We met with Rick. He's a pool builder local that works with Chad, who was the original owner of this home and also has a hardscape company, has a rock quarry. So we lucked out this time. We got some really good guys from the start to kind of work with, get some idea on pricing so we can establish a budget for this crazy backyard design. I feel really good that we have the right people, the right resources to knock out a project in a state that we've never worked in before. The family loves rock. I love rock. We're going to make this look like a natural lagoon. Really kind of, there's a lot of kind of paver hardscapes right now. We're going to redo that all with natural stone and give a really nice, natural, lush, creative look to the space. I was thinking about making a little waterfall in this corner possibly as an add-on to our own little koi pond down here. It would be cool if it looks like this waterfall splits. It goes into the hot tub and then kind of comes this way and have it fall down into a pond down below. Just taking everything and sculpting it down and then just building up everything else.
The best part about this whole process is Lucas is so creative. I can't wait to see what else he comes up with that is out of the box.
And I think some trees would help in here, and you have to look at some trees that aren't too messy.
I feel like the process worked really well. Kind of drawing out a layout goes into our design software, take that, put it into the iPad, so as we walk around we can kind of hand sketch some ideas, get the juices flowing and get some things down on paper right away so we can start budgeting and make sure everybody's, you know, ready, knowing kind of the design ideas.
The process has been fantastic. The way that he's able to think and know exactly where to place everything to make it feel natural and be a perfect blend of a pool, functional, low maintenance, and beautiful is amazing.
I like to run around and blurt out my vision and my ideas, and a lot of times I'm going way too fast for the clients to really understand what I'm talking about. So to have Ross here to kind of put it into the computer, put it on paper, create something visual for the clients to see, it just puts them at ease that I'm not just some crazy guy running around waving my hands. We got some ideas to talk about, some budgets. We're ready to sign off on kind of the initial consult and get right into the design process so we can kick this project off.
So one of the things I really liked was Ross showing us the design on his iPad and drawing it out so that I can visualize, which I have a hard time doing. So that was really exciting for me.
Walking through the space and explaining what my vision is, you know, now I think Veronica and Larry and their daughter kind of share my vision, and everyone feels really confident moving forward that we're all on this kind of the same page and have the same understanding of what our expectations are in terms of kind of budgeting, the overall design, but also the individual features and associated costs. So we're ready to sign that design contract. I'm gonna go in here, then run out to Chad's place on the way back to the airport. It was so great meeting you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's gonna be awesome. See you, little rascal. Bye, bye, bye. See ya.
After seeing everything and approving everything, we are so excited to get this project started, and we can't wait to jump in our new pool.
We brought you some nice weather from Florida. Now we're out here. All right, we'll see you guys.
How you guys doing?
Hey, Chad.
Good to see you.
You too, man. What a great place. Of course, we really just want to see the rocks, but I got to see the inside.
We'll get cobble for around the
We're making some great progress on this and look forward to getting back to Florida and kicking off the design.